going on, guys? My name is Double D. Today we're playing a game called Business Sonata. Basically, we are the boss of a cheeky company and we've got to fire somebody today. Somebody needs to get the sack. You know, because that's what bosses do, isn't it? Now, I couldn't get my face on the game, which I was a little bit butthurt about. But the thing is, though, I'm not very smart when it comes to these things. So I'm probably doing it wrong. It's probably a problem on my end. So I was kind of hoping to have my face plastered on that big block. But without further ado, let's begin. You're sitting in your office while three of your employees enter a room and line up before you. The suit sternly looks at everyone. I take it you know why you called to stand before me. Nope. A raise maybe? Fuck no! I just realized I got a picture of Dickbot. My number one homie. Not really. No idea, boss. I have a surprise for you. What are you getting canned? Kate starts looking around nervously. Jay looks sad on his face and starts staring at the floor. Carl slowly shakes his head in disbelief and disappointment. These last few weeks I've noticed some people are performing less than adequate, so I've decided to take the 3 worst performing employees and see which one needs to go first. Which that basically means is you're all getting, you're all going to get shit canned, but I've got to pick one to start off with. As you all know, I'm a forgiving and compassionate person. Yeah, right. Were you saying something, Holstein? Holstein? No, sir. Good, as I was saying. That's why I'm giving you 3 a chance to explain yourself before I make my final decision. So we'll start with Kyle at the end because he seems to have a chip on his shoulder. I'll start with you, Kyle. Hey, Kyle. Who are you again? My name's Kyle Holstein. Holstein. You know, go with Holstein. I'm 29 years old and I've been working in this company for 7 years. What is it that you do here exactly? I'm the lead programmer. Alright, moving on. Let's discuss your work. Do you love your job? Sure. Kyle is clearly faking a smile. Somehow that doesn't sound very convincing. Well, you still pay me minimum wage after 7 years and I don't feel appreciated at all. Right, you know what? I can resonate with that. You know what? There's nothing worse than 7 years dedicated to a company. You don't feel appreciated. Not appreciated. I've even got a picture of you right here in my office. Just look to your left. Fucking dickbot! You get paid what you're worth. Maybe you should show some effort for. These are really douchey things, man. You know, I'll go with the top one. That's not me. Sure it is. It's the best picture I could find of you. Your work these last 2 weeks was subpar. Why is that, Kyle? Well, you've been late almost every day. You close out and wash, and I've noticed that your website searching for loan-in houses. Can you explain this, Kyle? My house. Oh, no way. Is he actually going to lose his house? Well, spit it out! This guy's a dick! Jesus. My house burned down a month ago. I'm living with friends now and I'm still waiting for the money from the insurance company. You youngsters nowadays can't handle the least bit of setback. When I was your age, I lost everything I owned. You know what? It made me stronger, damn it. Since I didn't have anything anymore, I could focus purely on my job. I work 16 hours a day and that's what made me the strong man you see sitting before you today. With a big massive question mark on my face. Kyle looks as though he's about to cry any minute. You know, that's kind of douchey. What are your thoughts about Kate and Jay? Are you sure this is the right time to talk about that? Why not? We're all communicating normally here. Fine. I think Kate worked hard, but I suspect she's been stealing. What? Are you kidding me? If anyone's stealing, it's you. I saw you putting office supplies in a backpack. Those were my personal belongings. I was switching desks. Liar! Silence! Go on, Kyle. You tell me about Jay. Jay looks towards Kyle and shakes his head. Jay's a good friend of mine. He has some bad days, but so do we all. Kate looks hatefully at Kyle. I see. I get the feeling the feelings you're hiding something, but I'm a man of little time, so this will have to do. Right, enough about that. Let's move on to little Katie Chops here. Explain who you are. My name is Kate Lewis. I'm a marketing manager. How long have you been working for me? 4 years now. Let's move on. Oh, that was it. Fair enough. Let's discuss your work. What do you think about your job? I love being a marketing manager. Being around people and hearing all the feedback is wonderful. Wonderful. Not wonderful. Kate faintly smiles. Is there anything you don't like? Not really. Liar! I think she's lying. She's clearly lying. But, you know, I don't really feel like getting rid of Kyle. I feel dead bad for him. Let's discuss your performance at the work last week. So Kate, I got a lot of complaints about you crying all day. Is arriving late fairly often? Can you explain the strange behaviour? It's my son, Sean. What about him? He was diagnosed with leukemia. Oh, for fucking... God damn it. He was feeling really ill last month. And when I brought him to the hospital, that's what the doctor said. There's a 50-50 chance of recover. But he might. He might. I see. Well, I hope you'll have some sort of news soon. In the meantime, you'll either have a lot more time with your son soon, or you'll have to keep those tears for yourself. Fuck me, man. This guy's a dick. More. What do you think about Kyle and Jay? I don't like Kyle at all. He's lying all the time. You know I'm standing right here, right? It's true though. I see. What are your thoughts about Jay? I don't really know him well, but he seems like a cool guy. Jay slightly smiles. Fair enough. Right, you know, let's move on to Jay. He seems to be... People seem to quite like Jay. It's better to be who you are. My name's Jay Martin. I'm a 33-year-old accountant, and I've been employed here for about 5 years. A whiff of alcohol goes flying your way. Okay. Have you been drinking, Jay? Well, sir, yes. You see, I know enough. Do you love your job? It's a bit boring at times, but I really like my job. Boring? Well, I guess it's... Yeah. Well, then I guess you won't mind if you lose it, right? That's not what I meant. It's just I sometimes have a bad day, you know? Not at all. Let's continue. People tell me you're making a lot of mistakes of late. I can't get enough sleep, sir. Then go to bed earlier! That's not the issue, I'm afraid. Jay gets a sad look on his face. I'm divorcing my wife. I caught her cheating with my best friend. What, Kyle? Since the incident, I have anxiety and trust issues. I can hardly get any sleep. Well, Jay, I got a divorce too. But I don't come here smelling like booze and making stupid mistakes left and right. I'll take it into consideration, but I'm not making any promises. And you could tell me about Kyle and Kate. Kyle is a cool, hard-working guy. Kate seems a little troubled, but aren't we all? I'm not troubled, that's for sure. You seem overly positive about your co-workers. Any negatives? Kyle wears the same clothes a lot and Kate cries often. Kyle rolls his eyes. Kate looks down at the floor. That's better. No one's perfect. I want to hear you shit talk your employees. Let's talk about something else. Move on to someone else. Right, so I'm gonna have to decide who gets fired. What the hell? I don't really know. Because I feel bad for all three of them. A lot of people are saying Kyle. Jay's an alcoholic. Kate. Oh man, I hate this. 7 years, 4 years, 5 years. And your son has leukemia. He's going through a divorce and he's losing his house. Guys, this is horrible. Right. I'll close my eyes. Oh, right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Right, so it's gonna have to be Kyle then. That's how I base my decisions. He seems the most negative out of the three, so I'll go with Kyle. Fired Kyle. You chose to fire Kyle. You took away his chance of recovering from the house fire. After telling the friend he was staying with he couldn't be able to pay the rent, he was kicked out and had to live on the street. Shortly after, he died from a gunshot wound after trying to steal liquor. You are the monster. Wow. Oh hell, it's just shut down on me. Right, let's boot that up again. I want to see all three of them. I'm just gonna fire the other two straight away because that's the kind of guy I am. Alright, blah blah blah. Right, let's go with Kate. Let's see what hers is. Fired Kate. You chose to fire Kate. Without any money to pay for her son's care, he died in the hospital 2 months later. Kate was struck with sadness and took her own life by sitting in her garage with the car running non-stop. She died of carbon monoxide poisoning. You are the monster. Wow, these are really dark, man. Right, let's get the last one out of the way. Oh, holy shit. This is so, like... I don't know, but I can see where it's coming from. You know, it's like, obviously you're a horrible boss. You've got to fire someone. Let's go with Jay. Let's see what Jay's ending is. You chose to fire Jay. Jay lost the lawsuit he was in and lost everything, including his kids. After the loss of everything he loved, he relied on alcohol to pass his days. He eventually got into a drunken fight and was stabbed with a knife 4 times in his neck. You are the monster. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually a pretty cool game. It's kind of really dark undertones. Like, you're a boss, but all your decisions have consequences. I really enjoyed that. That was a very well thought out game, to be fair. If you guys want to try this game out for yourselves, I do apologise. I'll pop a link in the description below, although there's not really much else to see. But that was a really, really good... I actually really enjoyed that game. Very well thought out. And it does make you think. You do feel really bad when you fire someone. But thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And until next time, catch you guys later. 230 hours until I get closer to the grave. Wow, wow, okay, I'm sorry, that was really morbid.